Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for September's favorites video. I do not have a ton of favorites because I was sick for half of September, so I really wasn't wearing makeup. But I do have a few things that I was wearing towards the beginning of the month, and then I have a bunch of TV and music favorites because I was sick. So while my daughter was at school, I was just watching TV and not doing anything else. If you guys want to talk about some favorites, then just keep watching. I used maybe one or two others, but for the most part the eyeshadow palette that I was using was the Makeup Revolution Emily Edit, the Wands palette. Because there's, 24 eyeshadows in here, there's a lot of options and you can create a lot of different variation and things like that. These four right here and then some of these purples were what I was gravitating towards the most. They're very easy to use, very simple, very easy to blend, so I was using this a lot and then just not wearing makeup because stop talking about how sick I was. But anyway, so I was really enjoying that palette that is available at Ulta. For highlight, I think I talked about this last month, but I was pretty much using it again this month, and this is the Smashbox Spotlight palette in Pearl. This is the Casey Holmes collab that they did. I love this. They blend nicely. They don't look glitter. I really enjoy this palette. It doesn't look chunky or glittery. It is a little bit glittery, but it doesn't look chunky or like you have chunks of glitter on your face. This first color, Turn It On Pearl, is what I use a lot, and then Crank It Up Pearl. I thought it said Drank It Up, and I was like, what? And then this third one right here is called Blow a Fuse Pearl, and this is more of a topper. So when you swatch it, it looks more sheer, but the Turn It On Pearl is what I wear a lot. I just think it looks really nice. I think all highlight accentuates texture, so if you have texture on your cheekbones, a highlight is going to accentuate it because you're drawing light and reflection to that area, but this doesn't accentuate texture as much as it could, so I enjoyed this guy. And then the neutral blush that I was reaching for is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Seduce. I was on the Exposed kick and I was like, Amanda, you gotta try some other blushes. So I grabbed Seduce, which is basically a shade darker in the same tone. The Tarte blushes are really the only blushes that I ever wear that last all day. When I take off my makeup at night, I actually still see blush on the makeup removing pad. They're the only ones that leave some blush behind at the end of the day, and I really have no complaints about them. I do prefer the pans of blush to some of their blush palettes. I still like the blush palettes, but I just find myself reaching for the pans more than the palettes. And Seduce is one that I hadn't really tried a lot, but I was using it more than I had previously last month and really enjoying it, and it kind of goes with everything. I have a random fragrance favorite. This is the Bath & Body Works Rose Quartz Fragrance Mist. First of all, I love this size of the body spray because it takes forever to go through a full-size Bath & Body Works body mist. They're huge. You don't need to use that much, and even if you do, they just last forever. So I really love this size, but I love the smell of this. Last month I finished the bubble bath, and as I was using the bubble bath I was like, man, that smells really good. I know I have a little mini of that fragrance. I need to pull that out. So I was wearing this a lot, and the notes are rosewater, lily petals, and fresh patchouli. I smell more rose and lily than patchouli, which I mentioned in my MP's video. I don't like the smell of patchouli at all. So I smell more rose and lily, but I think this smells it smells like an adult Bath & Body Works scent. Bath & Body Works scents are so sweet, they smell a lot younger, in my opinion, and I think this smells like a mature but really feminine scent, and I've been enjoying it. I have two skincare things. The first is from Skin Food, and this is their Peach Sake Pore Serum. And I've had this for a while, but I just finished, what serum did I finish? Oh, I just finished my Bare Mineral serum that I was trying to finish up, and so I pulled this one out and started using it, and I love this. It has a very mild peach scent. Not anything to, if you love peach, you're not gonna probably be that excited about this, but if you don't like the smell of peach, this scent isn't going to offend you. It's very mild. It absorbs into the skin nicely. It does not make your skin feel greasy or oily at all. After I rub this into my skin and I feel a minute or two later and I feel my skin, it is the softest. It just feels so soft and like there is nothing on my skin. It doesn't leave a residue or a film or any sort of oily, serum-y feeling on your skin. This is so intriguing to me. I probably shouldn't be touching my skin after I put this on, but my skin feels so soft that I just can't stop touching my skin. I'm very lazy in the morning and at night about skincare, so I don't always go in with like toner, serum, moisturizer in the morning. Most of the time I just spray a toner and then call it good. At least lately that's what I've been doing. But I will use this at night after I take off my makeup, and my skin is just, I just keep touching my skin. And I'm like, don't touch your skin with your gross hands. It's going to defeat the purpose. But it's so soft. I just keep touching my skin. So I really, really have been enjoying this. And then I have one manicure thing. These are the Stella Chroma Emulsified Sugar Scrubs. And this is the full size in a 5 ounce, or the, I think this is 2.5 ounce? Yeah, 2.5 ounce. This is usually the size that they sell for the polish pickup, but you can buy these sizes on her website, I think. I'm not sure. These are so nice. She has the most delicious scent combinations. This one is Beechwood Vetiver. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And then this was a polish pickup scent. This is the Spaceballs one. It's Cucumber Mint. First of all, they all come very nicely packaged. I've spoken about this before, and maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I think it's exciting when a brand goes the extra step to have nice packaging for their products without increasing the price just for the packaging. This is a very nice plastic tub. It's a very clean label. The ingredients and all of that information is on the bottom, or on this one on the larger label. They all come with a safety seal, which is a very nice touch, I think. I think that the packaging is very nice. It looks pretty if you want to just sit on your counter. But the scrub is so good. It is sugar, almond oil, there's apricot oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, beeswax, fragrance, glycol, all that stuff. It's a very luxurious scrub. It's exfoliating feeling, but it is not harsh. The smell is fantastic. I love these. I have several. I want some more. These make your hands feel very soft. It's a nice experience on your hand. They don't feel oily, but they don't feel dry. The emulsified consistency is really, really nice to use. I've been loving these. The rest of the favorites are all TV and music, and I have quite a list on my phone. I do want to talk about I guess I'll talk about my really random favorites. I have 2 YouTube videos, actually 3, that I put on this list. The 2 of them are from Jay Kissa. The first is the no brand makeup look, and I thought that this was so interesting. She just did a really fun makeup look. She didn't tell us what products she used because she wanted to encourage us to look in our collections to find similar products or things we could use to create that look without feeling the need to run out and buy a specific product. And I thought that was so interesting and such a nice way to do that, because you can tell people all you want, okay, I'm using this palette, but just use whatever you want. And I think something gets stuck in our heads that we just think, oh, I need that palette and I can't do it with anything else. And I feel the same way sometimes, unintentionally, and I know that I can do that with other things. But you hear someone say, oh, I used this palette, and something in our consumerist minds, consumerist, is that a word? Thinks, oh, I need that palette. So I just thought that was a really interesting video, and it was a bright, I think it was like a bright pink eyeshadow look, so it wasn't, a neutral look by any means, which made it even more fun because, obviously we know we can do the same thing with neutrals. There's a bajillion neutral palettes we don't need to go out and buy anymore. But I really like that. The other video that she did was the confronting Lyme crime video, and I'm pretty detached from the Lyme crime situation. I think I know. The only thing that I knew about Lyme crime was the security breach they had a few years ago. I didn't actually know any of the other things that she mentioned. I wasn't made aware of that. So when I heard people boycotting Lyme crime over the security breach, I thought, well, yeah, that sucks. And I don't think that they handled it very well at the time, but you know, a lot of people have security breaches, so that's kind of a silly reason to boycott something. I did not know any of the other things that had happened. And they have a new CEO now, and they're a larger company now. They have, you know, more employees and more bigger offices, and the new CEO it's not the creator of the company. I do think the questions were very like PR friendly. You know, she didn't say at the end of that video, yes, I'm going to support them, or no, I'm not. She said, at the time I'm filming this, I think she said she was going to kind of think about it and then post a part 2 with like her thoughts and all that. I thought it was very smart of Lyme Crime to allow someone to come in and interview them. And also Lyme Crime is now sold at Ulta Beauty, so if you are worried about like a security breach or something, you can buy them through Ulta. Like I said, I have always felt a little detached from the Lyme Crime drama because I wasn't really that familiar with the brand or the products or any controversies, but I still thought it was an interesting video to watch. The other video is from Sophia. I forgot her last. I didn't write her last name down. I just wrote Sophia. I'll leave all the videos linked down below. But her Amazon return box video, she bought. I didn't know this either. Apparently, you can like buy boxes of things that people have returned to Amazon through like a third party. I don't know. That was interesting just to see what people have returned. I mean, I'll leave that video link down below because I just thought, wow, that's weird. The other really random thing, I've started playing HQ Trivia. I'm not good at it. I'm terrible at HQ Trivia. But it's fun, and my daughter loves the theme song. They have a little like countdown song before it starts, because if you're unfamiliar with HQ Trivia, it only goes live certain times a day. You can't just open your phone and play it, and I also like that because I don't want to just sit on my phone and play a game. So usually at 3 o'clock and 9 p.m. Eastern is when the games go live. So you'll get a notification that the game is going live, and then there's like 2 to 3 minutes before the game actually starts to give people time to get into the game. And I just think it's the first question, you know, the questions start out easy and then they get harder, and you can earn extra lives and things like countdown song, and my daughter loves it, and she does this little dance once a year, and she's like, oh, we gotta play HQ Trivia. So it's just really random. It's kind of fun. Okay, so for TV this month, I watched a lot of TV this month. All Netflix things, pretty much. I'm sort of catching up on a few shows that are live, but I'm really just enjoying Netflix so much that I don't even care about current shows anymore. The first thing I watched is called Stay Here. Well, I don't know if it was the first thing. The first thing on the list is called Stay Here, and it's a show, documentary on Netflix about people who have Airbnbs, and they maybe are struggling or not as successful as they would like to be. And this designer and I believe a marketing person comes in and helps them redesign, or they redesign it for them. They give them tips on how to better market their business, and I thought it was very interesting. I also had no idea that people own places to run as B&Bs, like that is their income. I had no idea. To be really honest, it kind of freaks me out to stay in an Airbnb. I don't know, it's kind of weird to me, but I really liked the show, and I get wanting to stay in a private place, or if you have a large party and you all want to stay in one house or in a specific area. I mean, I get it, but like, I would never use my house as an Airbnb. That's just really freaky to me. I'm apparently a little paranoid. Anyway, that was fun to watch. The World's Most Extraordinary Homes Season 2, there's only 4 episodes. I really like that show. I like the hosts. I think they're a very nice match. The guy's name is Piers Taylor, maybe? He's an architect, and then the lady's name is, oh my gosh, what's her name? Carolyn? Anyway, I guess I never heard either of them before the show, but they are very funny, and they go to different places around the world that have extraordinary homes. A lot of the homes, I like a cozy. I like oversized, cozy furniture and blankets everywhere and just like cozy atmosphere. And I think a lot of these homes are not cozy, but they have extraordinary views. And while I wouldn't want to live in those places, I think it's fascinating that someone thought of this way to create a house, because I think very linearly. I don't think very creatively or outside the box, so I would never think, oh, I've got this hill, how can I build my house into it? I would think, oh, I've got to find another place to build my house. And the architecture in these places is just fascinating. I enjoy it. We're catching up on Hawaii Five-0 on last season. I love Hawaii Five-0. I love NCIS. I love old people action drama, like action crime dramas. Hawaii Five-0, NCIS. I really want to start watching Magnum PI, the new one, because I think I'll really like that. But I've got a lot of other shows to watch, so old people crime action dramas. Jack Ryan, we started that on Amazon. It's really good, but it's very intense. I cannot watch multiple episodes of that. Well, we watch one episode at a time. I think we've only watched 2 or 3 episodes. And I just said, I gotta watch something else right now. I can't, this is too much. This is very intense. I need something a little lighter after one episode of this. It's very intense. I love John Krasinski. I'm having a very hard time separating Jim Halpert from Jack Ryan. Because he's Jim Halpert. Like, he's gonna be Jim Halpert forever. I also had just finished watching The Office again, because we're always watching The Office. That's always in our continue watching list on Netflix. The Office and Friends, they're always on there. So I just love, it's Jim Halpert. It's Jim Halpert. But I do like Jack Ryan and I want to finish it. It's really intense. I can't watch a lot of it. Every time I watch The Office, I find new favorite episodes or new favorite moments. Goodbye Michael. Just ugly crying watching that episode. It's Michael's the garden party episode where Andy's hosting a garden party at Dwight's farm, and Mose takes Toby's car because he's the valet, and Toby's like, oh no, it sticks, and like I'll just park it somewhere, and Mose is like, give me your car. And then Toby gets out, and then the next scene you see Mose just plowing into this cornfield at like full speed. I was laughing so hard I was crying, and I've seen that so many times, but it was just hilarious to me this time. I'm trying to catch up on Legends of Tomorrow from last season. I still haven't finished The Flash last season. I'm way behind. Honestly, I do not like Legends of Tomorrow this season. I don't care for it. I have I think I have 3 episodes left, and I'm just like, I don't even care to finish it. I'm a little over the CW shows at this point. I did not like Arrow last season. I did not like the first part of Flash that I saw. I know some things about the last half of the season, and then I don't even care to watch it. I still need to watch it just to, like, I'm committed, I need to see it through, but it's not like a priority. I made my friend watch 16 Candles this month because she'd never seen it, which, like, what? 16 Candles is amazing. I just love the 16 Candles. What I'm currently watching and probably enjoying the most is Sherlock on Netflix. This is the one with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. And every time I see Martin Freeman, I think that Tumblr post with Martin Freeman and dog. I'll put it up here because it's so dumb. But I laugh so much every time I see that. Anyway, but I like Martin Freeman. I like him, but I like Sherlock. They're very long episodes, though. An episode is an hour and a half. That's a movie. That's not just an episode of something. That's a movie. So that's another, like, 1 episode a night type of thing, because it's very long. And then I'm caught up on The Resident. I do like The Resident. That is one new show that I want to stay caught up on. I do really like The Resident. Who doesn't love Emily Thorne? What's her name on the show? Nick. But she's Emily Thorne. Revenge is so good. Is that still on Netflix? I should watch that again. That's a good show. One new show that I started watching and I couldn't even finish it because it was so terrible is a Single Parents show. It was really cringy, and I think I watched about 10 minutes of it and I was like, I can't even finish this. This is pretty terrible. So maybe it got better, but I don't care to finish it. Okay, I have a lot of music. The biggest music thing is Jordan Davis. I've been listening to his entire CD, not just his singles. I love Sundowners and Slow Dance in a Parking Lot. I just like his voice. It's very, like, something about his voice is very, it makes you feel like kind of cozy, but it's clear. I don't know. I like his voice and I like that CD. Kane Brown, Lose It.
'Cause when you do that thing right there, flipping your hair, baby, I swear, I don't think you know what you're doing to me, girl. My heart keeps skipping a beat, you're not close enough, so let's face the truth. You and me, let's lose it.
The Dustin Lynch song, Good Girl. I like that one too.
I got it good, girl, 'cause I got myself a good girl. Yeah, you up and took my whole world and made it so good, girl. You're an angel, you're a keeper, the kind of thing that you gotta lock down.
That one is a good one. The Swindell song, Dad's Old Number. I actually don't like the song because it just makes me cry because I love my parents a lot. I mean, I like the song, but I don't really know the words because I don't want to listen to it.
Sometimes I forget these 10 digits ain't my lifeline anymore. Every now and then I dial them up when life gets tough or when the bridge scores. Sorry about the one ring hang-ups, early morning, late night wake-ups. It was just me. In case you wonder, you've got Dad's old number.
Yeah, I don't really like that song. The other one is from Eli Young Band, Love Ain't. Eli Young Band. I feel like they don't get a lot of love. I really like the Brett Eldredge song Love Someone. However, I mainly love it. I'm trying to find the song here. I mainly love it because of the alternate video that he made, because it features his dog Edgar. It's so funny. And I'll find the video and put that link down below too. But I like the song, but I saw the video and I was like, oh no, I love the song now because that dog is awesome. I just am envisioning those lyrics being sung to Edgar or a dog. And other than that, I've listened to a lot of like high school Amanda music. A lot of Relient K and Lifehouse and Blink-182, and then like 90s country music. It's been lovely. It's been really lovely. And that is it. Mainly random favorites, so yeah. Let me know what you guys were loving last month, if you've seen any good movies or other TV. I have a lot of shows that I do want to check out. I just haven't gotten to it yet because I really enjoy Netflix. Let me know if you guys have seen any amazing new shows or movies. I don't even know the last movie I saw in the theater. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any questions or video suggestions or fun comments or jokes, leave those down below. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.